What's good, everyone? So I think the last couple of nights, a lot of people have been kind of staying up all night waiting for the news to drop, but we haven't heard anything yet. So I think the expectation is for the news to drop at 10 p.m. tonight in terms of which LRs are going to be featured in the top legendary summon coming up in part 2 for JP Dokkan Battle with the 6-year anniversary. So again, there's like three major things that are, open items right now, right? One being, which LRs are going to be on the legendary banner, but also, the specific details as to the rainbow tickets is still outstanding. Of course, we're still waiting on the last set of missions for the 66 LR guaranteed multi as well. So a couple of things still open-ended, but we're hoping to find out info pretty soon coming up. So the banner itself should be going live coming up on Tuesday. So of course, with that being said, there's typically a day in between of the day to download itself and then the banners and events going live. So that's pretty much the expectations. But in the meantime, while we wait, I wanted to kind of cover all your thoughts as to what expectations you guys actually have or guesses as to the units included. So let's run through the list. I kind of started off the tweet saying, the new potential LR will be another trio like the, 5-year and 4-year and whatnot, because they did come out with that in part 2. So I pretty much said something like, MVP 17 Goku and Frieza trio card. I don't really know what the other LR would be, but again, just wanted to run through your thoughts. So let's go through it one by one. There's a lot of comments on here, so I don't know if I can go through all of them, but we'll see how much we can get through. So let's see. So Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta with the final explosion as his active skill. So now we need an LR for the character. You used it against Topo, preferably regular Topo that transforms into God Topo. That actually sounds pretty legit to me. I wouldn't mind seeing that one bit. LR Pride Troopers, probably something in Buff Universe 11. That's not a bad idea either, and I think a lot of people are leaning toward that as well. I guess the question I have is, what about the name itself? We do have kind of a free-to-play version of that in a way, so, and also a summonable version. I think the Topo name changes into something else with the TUR, so we'll see what happens with that. LR Super Saiyan 2 Kaba, since it fits with Vegeta, I think that, that's legitimate, I think, because, with the the revival skill mechanic for the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, he does have like Kaba show up, as kind of a flashback in a way. So I guess I could see that in a way. Most people are thinking it's just 17. I mean, it just kind of makes sense, right, to introduce that. But I would like to see a variant of it where it's not just 17. But who knows? Maybe it is. Let's see. I also see Caulifla, Kale, and Kaba card along with the LR God Topo or 17. I guess a trio wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea, right? With those three, units from Universe 6, I guess wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Trio, Ribrianne, or Pride Troopers. I swear to God, if they bring out a Ribrianne card, let alone a trio card, I've already made a bold statement the other day that I will skip the top legendary summon banner if they come out with another damn Ribrianne card. So if they come out with the LR Ribrianne squad, I've already committed to skipping the banner, so hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Let's see. I'd rather it just be 17. He has a unit super. I think the partner super tag would make sense with the 17, right? And that makes sense. Let's see. LR MVP 17 by himself. The guy deserves a solo LR and a trio to danger LR because they only have the SR cards and Bergamo only has the banner unit. They were able to go against Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta. They deserve some representation. I think that's fine. I wouldn't be too mad about that if that actually happened. LR Hit, Aniraza would be cool as well. I don't know if LR Hit's going to be coming out. Maybe they will. I just feel like he's not that popular of a character where people will go necessarily ham on, but, we'll see what happens, I guess, with that. An LR version of Kefla, I did think about that because, considering the physical type Kefla is pretty outdated, I almost thought, they would come out with an LR version and then give the Easy 8 treatment for the physical Kefla. That is a thought that did run through my head a little bit, but I just don't know if they'll do that, but we'll see. I did see a section, and I'm looking for it, where Mastain actually commented on his thoughts as to what my thoughts were, but we'll have to keep scrolling to find it. Let's see. Since I gave the free-to-play UI Omen and Awakening, I think a unit with a unit super attack where there's a UI Omen on rotation. Yeah, I mean, like, partner super attacks do make sense. I mean, they did implement it fairly recently, and not that many units have it built in, so I guess they probably do want to kind of include that gimmick in a way, right? I guess in a way. But Universe 11 Trio, God Goku plus Hit, Universe 6 Saiyans, Transforming Robot Trio. Yeah, I mean, those are all, definitely possibilities, and not outside the realms of reality either. Frieza and 17 card with the unit Super Attack Goku, and maybe solo standalone LR Angel Golden Frieza. I don't know, we just got the physical Angel Golden Frieza as a Dokkan Fest, so I don't know if they'll include another LR version that quickly, but Tech Topo into God Topo Revival, STR 17 when the unit Super Attack against Anilaza. Marketing's pretty good about the data mining stuff, so maybe he knows something that we don't, right? I mean, I wouldn't be mad about a revival skill mechanic built in Topo unit. That would actually be pretty cool. Plus, like, Topo to me has always been like a great support, so maybe they'll give him an even better support mechanic, almost like instead of like a ridiculously offensive power hitting unit LR, they'll kind of go with the LR Turtle Squad approach, where it's not just power hitting unit, but also the support to category allies might not be a bad idea either in that regard. LR Pride Troopers definitely seems pretty popular. Standalone MVP 17 with the unit super attack seems to be a pretty popular guess as well. And then let's see, we'll just keep going here. I'm just gonna look for stuff that I haven't necessarily seen at this point yet. Idea I have is maybe a Goku and Vegeta who have an 18 key super attack where they combine Final Flash and Kamehameha, the one where they knock out the trio of dangers. I think it would be 17 with a unit super attack with LR Goku and Frieza from the scene. I mean, that's kind of the thought process behind it, right? The only problem is, I can't find it, but Masningen was basically referring to, we technically do have a LR Goku and Frieza card, and like the animation for those units aren't necessarily that outdated. Even though they've been out for a little bit, the animations are still pretty good, so I don't know if they'll necessarily come out with a new version. I guess if they came out with a trio, they could update the animations and maybe alter it a little bit to make it look a little bit better, but we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. Just a lot of Topos, a lot of Pride Troopers, a lot of 17s. Here it is. So I think that would be cool, but too similar to LR Golden and Frieza. I want to see a standalone 17 who has a partner super with reps of Universe 7 allies where they do the finishing blow. So yeah, again, there are some similarities with that, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be popular enough to where people would want it. So I we kind of went through the list here, but I think from if we consolidate the information you guys inputted here, it really just comes down to, I think, MVP 17 obviously, and then some variation of that, whether through a partner super attack with Goku and Frieza involved, or an actual trio card where it's 17 Goku and Frieza. I think the other variations I've seen in terms of like options are, LR Pride Troopers, a quote unquote transforming Topo unit where the revival skill mechanic kicks into the God of Destruction Topo in a way, so that makes sense. The Ribrian squad, I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, so hopefully it does not. Trio to Danger is also another option as well. So a lot of these like varieties of options, it's just it's hard to pinpoint what would be a very good seller for a anniversary banner in part 2, right? A legendary banner, because last year, think about it, we had for the 5-year, we had the Broly Trio and the LR Rose. So in a way, I mean, some of it was a little bit unexpected, I guess, but yeah, it's kind of a weird combination if you look at it in that regard. So I guess in that sense, like, they don't have to be directly, linked in terms of like a direct correlation, I guess, in some regard. But I guess it does make, the options versatile enough to where we can't really pinpoint what it might be. But, again, we'll find out information tonight. People are expecting the data download to hit either 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern U.S., so we'll probably get a lot of information coming up, especially with the super attack and the reveals for the LRs. We might get some information about the rainbow tickets, and then maybe the last set of missions required for the LR guaranteed banner as well. So a lot of information should be flowing tonight. We'll see how things go. But for the time being, I wanted to discuss what your guys' guesses and thoughts were with the top legendary summon coming up on part 2 for JP. So as always, I do appreciate you guys watching, and certainly appreciate the input for this one as well. A lot of good ideas, and I think, you guys weren't necessarily too far off the realms of reality, so I think a lot of these are potentials as well. So with that being said, I guess we'll go ahead and end here. Again, thanks for watching, and until we find out more information, and I will make sure to cover it as soon as possible. We'll tune in during that time. So again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace out.